All right, boys. So if you don't know, Frosty, this group right here of Classy, Mako, Frosty, Avalanche, they were signed to 100 Thieves back in like 2019, I believe. They were all like good friends. They got in a house together. They were making content, right? And then I think early 2021, they went their separate ways and they left 100 Thieves. But then now recently, Frosty started tweeting. Twitch streamer at Frosty went to Twitter to speak out about his experience with 100 Thieves, and it's not good. He claims they paid him and the mob much less than their rent and took 95% of their sponsor deals. So this is what happened. He said, damn, I missed the mob house. Imagine we had enough money to where we didn't have to stress everywhere our next meal was coming from. Could have done some big things, but I guess we'll never know. Imagine you all put effort in when you had an org behind you. Imagine we did, but we were so broke that we couldn't literally not afford to do anything that was worth filming. They apparently had a 20K a month deal from G Fuel, but had to reject it because 100 Thieves had a different sponsor that competes with G Fuel. So their salary from 100 Thieves was $2,500 a month, and they moved into a $10,000 a month house. So they all, basically their salary was going straight into the rent. And so they all had to pay $2,500 a month for this house. Nadeshot went on live and talked about it for an hour, and so did Frosty. But Nadeshot says that they chose to live in the 10K house. Let's put 3 to 6K and do 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. But apparently they had to live in the West Hollywood Universal area. Already found this nice little house right here. As you can see, there's a shit ton of options. They could have lived in the LA area for like decent price, like $5,500 for 4 bedrooms. Looks like it's good enough in my opinion, right? I mean, 2,200 square feet. Like there's a bunch of options, and this was 2 years ago when inflation wasn't as bad, so this would be cheaper. Bunch of options in the West Hollywood area. And if you even go up to like Studio City or a little bit in the valley, it'll be even cheaper, boys. Where they could have just drove 20 minutes to get to the 100 Thieves compound or whatever. Nice little townhouse for 4,200. Like these would have worked, but they chose to do 10K a month for whatever reason. They had a pool too. They didn't really need a pool. This could have been solved so much easier. Instead of 100 Thieves paying them in 10K a month, they should have paid them maybe like 2,000 each, 1,500 each. Then went and found them the house themselves and paid the rent that was like 5 to 6K. Bullshit on both sides is kind of evident. Apparently these 4 guys didn't really work that hard. Maybe Classy did. Mako had personal problems, and Nadeshot also exposed that Frosty only streamed 40 hours a month on average, which is 10 hours a week, which is nowhere near what you need to be doing to be a big time streamer. You need to be doing like probably 40 hours a week to be a big streamer, especially trying to blow up. This was Frosty's tweet when he first left the org. I hope you guys don't think I'm happy to be out of 100 Thieves because they're a bad organization or treat me wrong. Or reason I'm happy to be out is because I always prefer to do things by myself, blah, blah, blah. I always felt like I was making a little too much money. That's a troll. That's obviously, he's kidding around when he says that. Imperial House says, I might be dumb, but like he did not know all of this by reading the contract. In negotiations, 100 Thieves was taking a risk because these guys only averaged 100 to 200 viewers. So there was risk involved for 100 Thieves to put 120K into these guys. And they also had 2,500 in content production. So what's 12,000? Let's do a calculator real quick. 12,500 times 12. They put 150K into these guys, not to mention the salary for these guys to get sponsorship deals. So the other thing they accused them of was they took 95% of sponsors. Nadeshot said they actually only took 65% of 2 sponsors, and then one of them they ended up taking 85%. These guys were making enough money to survive. 60K a year, you know, that's enough, but not if you're paying 2,500 a month in rent. Like that's just not enough. They should have got a cheaper house on rent. Oh, it's all mismanaged so badly. Cheaper house that was like 6K a month instead, maybe 5,500. 100 Thieves should have just paid the rent and then paid them a little less in salary. Fucking worked hard and streamed more. Like that's just facts. I'm sorry. Another issue was they moved in this house not knowing that the internet was shit. Like what did y'all think was going to happen? When I got the Cuff Boys house, listen, I was in the same position. I'm in this position, right? I was moving the house that was 10,000 a month, just like these guys, right? Same shit. You know what I did? I called the internet company. I called the landlord and made sure that the internet was good. These guys didn't do that because they moved in and the internet was shit and they had internet issues for like a year and a half. Why wouldn't you fucking call the internet company? I'm getting heated, bro. I need to calm down. A lot of people are saying the mob barely made content and shit. It's a tricky situation. These guys should have put a little bit more effort in. I make 250 videos a year. I know how hard it is to make videos, bro. Like, I get it. I get the grind, bro. I make 250 videos a year. Like, on my main channel, there's, like, probably 200 videos in the last year at least. Probably. Let's count. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72, 78, 80... So we're 6 months ago, we're at 80. So like 160 in the last on my main channel. Plus, I think I've made 80 videos on my second channel too in the last year. So 240 videos or something like that. Plus my podcast, I've put out 6, 12, 18, 24, 36. 36 podcasts in the last year. They should have just not moved into a smaller house, bro. What's this? In Glendale, right here. 6K a month, 2,000 square feet. Actually kind of overpriced, but a lot of this is going to be overpriced. Wow. Look how big this fucking house is in Glendale. 4,000 square feet for 6,500. Wow. Wait, hold up, bro. I might move here, bro. I might be moving here with the boys. What the fuck? This is so cheap. How is it so cheap? I'm pretty sure Glendale's kind of shitty. I don't know much, but that's a pretty sick view with the pool for 6,500. 4,000 square feet. That's actually kind of fucking wild. Mismanaged by both sides, bro. These guys should have put more effort into stream. Even if there was internet issues, go to the compound. 100 Thieves should have been like, all right, we're going to put 20K a month, 15K a month of these guys. We'll pay them half for their salary, half for rent. I don't get it. Apparently they DoorDash a lot of food too, so you can't complain. I don't know. I don't get it. It's a lot of bullshit. Comment down below your opinion. Subscribe if you're new. Love you boys. Peace out.